We'll get our volumes down. Good morning, almighty morning, everyone. Hello, we've got at least one person on.
Yay, we have one viewer. So
There's
excited.
probably more. Let's see where we're at. Yes, we have somebody on
Edit privacy?
yes, edit privacy.
Public?
Yours worked. Well, see.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh dear, where are you at? Oh, I think you went to the wrong one. Wow. Okay, another technical with here, this one right here. And there's no way to edit anymore. That's what I edit post. No. So save privacy. Nope.
That's where I ended up.
Okay. No, you ended up somewhere else. Was live. Okay. Alrighty. You're in. You probably have to keep an eye on yours so you know what's going on. There you go. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get, or working on getting everything together here. We usually have it together. So what's
We do?
What's happening?
We usually have it together?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I was so confused.
You always have your anxiety.
I have that technical anxiety.
Yeah.
Who's here? Who's here?
Yes, please pop up.
I only have a message.
A message. What? Are you dark now?
I am. I'm less shiny.
I'm very dark. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. What has been happening in your week?
My week?
Yes.
My week is full of trying to deal with what's coming next week. Just scheduling jobs, trying to keep the fires lit in the stove, as it were. Keep the ball rolling. Going to Grand Canyon next week. I haven't been up there in a long time. And we did. What else are we doing? I have to clean my chicken coop before I leave. It's very important to have a clean chicken coop.
Yes. There was a rooster and a hen coming in your yard from next door.
Oh yeah. They cruise around the end of this front fence.
Hi Pam, welcome in.
Where have you been, my dear?
Oh, we have people popping in.
What's new in the Pam Shore world? That could be a reality show. The Pam Shore world.
Well, anytime I hear the last name Shore.
Yeah, something about the shore. I think of people running around naked.
Oh, well, to me.
It's just one of those things. No tops.
They used to.
Shore, by the shore.
Of course, that's where. Have you ever heard of the name Diana Shore?
Oh, way back, yeah.
Okay, that's who I think of.
I never enjoyed her. I know
Polly Shore was her son.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Diana Shore. They had her all over. I never found the attraction to her. I was a, what was her name? Doris Day fan.
Yeah.
I wanted her for a mother.
I bet you did. No offense, Scott's mom. I'm just saying. Back then, I was happy with my
geriatric animal farm.
Miss A5 says, volunteering at a geriatric animal farm? Oh, wow.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
There's actually one just off of Gilbert and Baseline.
Somebody's got a backyard full of animals over here along the riparian, behind the riparian. I don't know if that's, they just take in animals for people.
Oh.
I mean, there's a cow over there too, I think.
And this morning, as I drove in, because I come from the other side, there was a donkey or a mule being walked. That was a cute.
I've got a neighbor who's got one. He walks him around like a dog.
Yes.
And he eats your grass if you let him.
Yeah. It was nice being in the city.
And it's a strong animal. I've watched him try to tether that thing. That donkey goes where it wants to go.
Yeah.
Hello, Castor. Castor or Castore?
It looks like Castore. But welcome in. Yes, we will not be here next Friday. He will be up in the Grand Canyon, and it is the 4th of July, so we're taking off. It's warm up here for Wisconsin.
Are you talking to the animals? Have you learned to do that?
Good morning,
Morning.
Don. Welcome in. No, I'm couldn't.
Oh, Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Pam. Talk to the animals. I was thinking of the geriatric.
Yeah, and there's a song too. Okay. Talk to the Animals is a song.
Talk to the animals. Oh, that's right. That was one of his songs in the movie.
Yeah, and I have a feeling it was written for the movie itself.
Is everybody's life just wonderful?
Well,
Just peachy
Castoria I
keen?
put down as on the list because didn't ask, but I thought I'd
That
put it
you're new here, Castore. Castore? Are we saying that right? I can feel
Let
that
us
energy.
know if we're saying it. I can
Well, that would
feel
make
it.
sense. Is there energy up or down, or do they talk about you when you're not there?
How would you know? It's like seeing the the forest through the trees. That sounds like a fun trip. Yes, Grand Canyon. It's one of the
Grand Canyon is very spectacular. I used to fly air tours up there, and I never got tired of it. Never. It was always amazing.
Wow. Yeah, I do like.
It's awe-inspiring when you.
I don't know if I mean, I've been above it, but I am CC from before. Oh, Sierra. Okay, haha. Hello, CC. Sierra, also known as. And Mr. Victor is in the house.
I haven't seen you. You weren't around last week. You've been. Did he show up? I don't know.
I think he might have.
Seemed to me you were last minute. I'm used to you coming in the beginning, but
Yeah.
it seemed like last week you dragged and
Yes, he's been popping in.
you
late.
slept in.
Slept in. He probably took a nap and woke up because it's nighttime where he's at,
It would
or
be.
afternoon, evening, because he's about 9 hours from us, I think.
It's interesting that
6 p.m. Katie Newkirk is in the house.
somebody's got something going on with the dog. I'm seeing a little black and white dog with floppy black ears. Why am I getting that? I'm just throwing it out. Maybe it's the geriatric crowd.
What type of geriatrics? Is it mainly dogs and cats, or is it all?
I have an
sorts of
old crippled chicken you can have. I don't know what to do with her. She can't move.
animals?
She just sits all day right near the water and the food. Sometimes she can remember to go back in her room and sometimes she can't.
Dementia.
Mabel. Well, it's not even that. She can only move with her wings and she does little lunges, but
Oh,
she wasn't.
that was midsummer over here, so happy solstice, people.
Happy solstice.
I don't know what you meant the nope by, but yeah, but you come in later. So, are you 9 hours away from us, or anyway? Okay, who would like a question? He's chomping at the bit to talk to you. He won't tell us what happened. Now, you told us what happened last week with the Wednesday guy.
The Wednesday.
The guy who stands and tells stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank.
BNI.
Oh, whoa.
2 weeks ago. And now you said this week he came in with a bunch of papers.
Well, last week,
Last week, yeah.
this is a business networking group we're talking about, and I have an associate in that group. And I was just talking about how he is very verbal and very articulate, and yet on the backside, when I have to deal with him, he doesn't measure up to the words he used previously. It's just one of those confounding things I've learned to ignore over the years. People are what they are. But
you have to be able to accept it. Like you said,
yes.
you had set a time for him to come and look at your roof.
Yeah, what it would be a pet peeve, I guess, when somebody acts one way verbally, and I've experienced this before, and you have these expectations of what their performance is going to be, and just nothing measures up. It just, people do what people do.
Yeah.
So
Around 8 to 9 hours ahead of you. What time is it there right now, Mr. Victor? Because I know it's different with Tennessee.
Tennessee. Speaking of Tennessee, where is she?
Which one?
Jess. She's the only Tennessee woman that could be, right?
Bonnie.
I don't think
And
about
Michelle
Bonnie.
Frost.
I have very little connection with Bonnie. I guess that's why I don't think about her. But just pours on her.
Bonnie and Jess do a show together. Let's be nice.
But Bonnie doesn't come on here.
Yes, she does.
No, like Jess does.
Oh my goodness! Everybody, please text Jess. Tell her she needs to be here. Yes. So that would
18:30,
be
6:15.
That would be 9 hours exactly.
Oh yeah, that
9
works.
and 9 equal 18.
18,
Yes.
13, 18, 13.
Okay. So we're 9 hours. Now we got that straight. Okay. So
Moving
what's up
on.
with everybody else? Miss A5 says, what is the fast food Friday menu for today?
I just had breakfast, so I'm not hungry. What sounds good?
Now, what sounds good to you guys? I'm not hungry either. I've had enough.
I'm full of grapes. I've been trying to eat grapes before they go bad.
Have you ever roasted them?
No. Roasted grapes?
They're so good.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have not lived through that experience.
Oh my goodness. Carthage, Tennessee. I mean, Texas. Carthage, Texas. And that is Miss
Thai
Kat.
food.
And Thai food for Miss Angie. That sounds good. I love the peanut sauce. I really do.
Well, that's right. Kat was going to go to Texas.
Tejas.
Tejas.
Lovely Texas people. Yeah. Well, Kat's usually here or Hawaii. So for her to be in Texas. Tejas.
Impatient something or other. Just
I'm
popped in.
eating yogurt with strawberries in it at the moment. Oh, cool. Strawberries and yogurt. So we got a lot of good stuff. But yeah, you and I are full.
So what's happening in Texas these days? Besides, are they rounding up in Texas like they're rounding up in Arizona?
I haven't seen any roundups. Have you come across them?
I've been hearing about them. I
Yeah.
haven't seen them.
Me too. Not as active as LA and New York City.
I visualize people with lassos on horseback.
Don't say that. That's going to start happening. Yeah, I won't get into something. We'll have to talk later about something that happened. But
Lovely Texas people.
yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, I was going to look up where is Carthage.
Carthage sounds like a castle.
To me, it sounds like something else, but again, I won't get it.
Carthage or cartilage.
No,
Cartilage and Carthage. Are you healing people in Texas, Kathy? Pam says she'll take a highest and best reading.
Okay. I'm going to do this real quick. Trying to find out where she's at.
Interesting, Pam. I'm hearing that those animals you are working with are saying they are a blessing for you. Oh, that's interesting too. I'm also hearing that somehow they're channeling energy. Actually, the animals are doing more good for you than you are for the animals, something like that. They're diffusing some of your dark side, which we all have. Kathy's just watching the cows walk by.
Oh,
Well, sign me up for some of that.
Oh, so east side of Texas. Sorry. I just had to check it out.
I'm playing with Pam here.
Yeah. I'm tapping in there too.
But they're showing me you behind the fence. You feel corralled in, my dear. What's going on? You feel like you can't. I'm hearing you feel like you can't leave the premises. I don't know what premises that would be. You feel landlocked? Do you feel emotionally stuck? Do you feel locked in a closet? Don't know how to express yourself? La 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 la. All those things. Am I close? Did I hit it? Did I hit any nails at all?
You're gonna say 1,000 things.
Giving her options.
Yeah.
No, I can just see clearly that the primary thing is they're showing me you feeling fenced in. You're leaning on the fence with your arms, the perfect Western scene. And I'm hearing the words, I can't get out. What can't you get out of? Out of your head? Can't get out. Can't get out.
Now, emotionally stuck. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Emotionally stuck.
Are you still doing the real estate too? Because I know you went back to sell a house.
She said she hated it or
I
something.
know. That's why I'm asking if she's still doing it. Emotionally stuck.
I vividly remember that one.
Yeah. Me too.
And
It's
emotionally stuck. So here's the next set of words I'm hearing. Why are you emotionally stuck? It's along the lines of, you of all people shouldn't be there because you've got so much to give, but you don't feel worthy on some level. You feel like you messed up. What do you feel like you messed up on?
Oh wow, Kathy, that's cool. Kathy.
Remember you talking about your
Very
your family compound. But when you're emotionally stuck, what's happening?
Not getting over some past stuff. So no, not questioning.
Yeah, emotional would be internal dialogue, internal beliefs, internal.
And the conditioning, family, it does.
It's measuring up. They're saying you don't feel like you measure up.
There's more than enough, girl. Just saying.
There's something you're beating yourself up about, like.
Yeah.
But you don't measure up to either your own. Is somebody, who are you measuring yourself to? Are you feeling you should? Is there somebody in your world that you feel you should have at least been equal to or better than somehow, some way? Or are you disappointed in things that you thought you were going to do and you didn't? So now you're feeling like pond scum. And I say that to overemphasize the downside.
Well, but you are equal to everyone.
And they're saying, look at yourself more closely. You aren't giving yourself credit for what you have done and what you are doing. Like taking care of the animals. What the heck? Nothing. That's very giving energy.
And the energy that you're getting off of them, the emotions that you're getting off of the animals, is so healing for you, so advantageous for you at this point. It's what you need. And
oh, that's cool.
What? What'd you just say?
Along the lines you're talking about, the animals are bringing her back to find out who she is.
And they're hearing your thoughts in your head, disappointed and not getting things done. Hey, divine timing, pal.
Love many, trust few, paddle your own canoe. Cavalry's not coming.
But it's not that you're not getting them done. You weren't supposed to get them done right now. I know that sounds, well, I can go back to that and not have to feel bad about myself, but they don't want you to feel bad about yourself.
This is all going to sound trite, if not now, when? Action is a decision. Okay, I did this morning. I have this pile of minutia I need to deal with. Julie wasn't here yet. Okay, I'm going to do some of this. So I emptied the dishwasher. It's been sitting for 3 days with dishes in it. It's like, but maybe
at least they're dry.
Yeah. If not now, when?
Yep. And that's what I call, do the stuff you got to do on a daily basis. Like, you really don't want to do it, but you got to get done.
But I feel she's in a big resting zone. Do you feel that?
Yeah. She's in a gap time.
That's the word.
God's area of preparation. And that's why the animals are so important for you right now.
Yeah, that's huge.
And I'm hearing the words emotionally cleansing. That's what the dogs.
They're filtering her.
The animals.
They're filtering her somehow, some way.
Her emotions. They're filtering her emotions.
Tina talks about horses taking your energy and yawning and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Are you dealing with any horses? Or is it
it's not just horses, it's other.
But I mean, the horses are the biggies.
Well, they're big animals too.
But I mean, if you get around the horses a lot, as much as you can.
But if you're petting cats, that's soothing as well.
And they absorb and they do.
Right. So each animal has their emotional cleansing that they are able to
But I'm
do.
curious, are you physically in contact with them, or you just stand around them a lot? What I'm getting at, do you hug, touch, feel,
Mhm.
that kind of thing? Physically connected with them, near them, or are you just cleaning the stalls? I want you in contact with them, on them, or near them, or touching them, or
Yeah. Susan sent me a video, I think it was today or last night, of like 20 or 30 animals hugging people or each other. And I'm talking, what was it, a cow and a cat and different things. But, they need hugs too. Horse riding lessons. One horse, 37, just passed away. Oh my goodness.
one
Physically
horse.
in contact. All right.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yes. So you're giving the
The
horse
horse was
riding
37.
lessons? 37.
I didn't know horses lived that long.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Well, stay in contact. I have to tell you this story. The guy that I work with was talking about where he used to go to school or something, and this identification thing, wherever this school was or this town, there was some guy that identified as a deer.
Okay.
So he was in his deer suit out running through the forest, and somebody shot him because they thought he was a deer. It didn't kill him. And the guy, I think it was either in Oregon or Utah. But the guy said, "You look like a deer. I thought you were a deer." The guy got off. The moral of the story is, I don't know what the moral of the story is. Don't run around. What I'm getting at, Pam.
Be yourself.
Yeah, put your horse suit on. Somebody may jump on you and ride. I don't know.
Okay.
But you don't want to be in the forest dressed as a deer during hunting season. I'm just saying.
That is not very.
So do with that what you will. Put your little antler hat on.
Hey, I got you an antler hat, and you never wore it.
What did I do with that?
I don't know, but you.
Oh, it's here
wear
somewhere. Not. You're right. Maybe next week.
I was going to say Christmas. Yeah, next week you're going to be in Grand Canyon. You're not wearing it to the Grand Canyon.
No. That's a deer area also.
Yes, that is a deer area also.
Hello, Gupta.
Gupta is in the house.
So Pam, I think you're in the right place, doing the right thing. Give yourself more credit than you're doing, and think about what you have gained, not what you don't have.
Right.
That's one of my biggies.
And let the emotions flow. If you got to cry, cry. It doesn't matter. I forgot the name of the actress who was on one of the shows and just cried on the show and never apologized for her emotions. And I'm saying her. Yeah, I don't know what the pronoun particularly is, but I'm just saying, let it flow in front of anybody, in front of everybody. Let it go.
On what you just said, shot something at me, Pam. As I know you, you've got. She puts on a. What's front?
Comfort.
Tough front.
Yeah.
I want to reinforce what Julie just said about it's okay to be vulnerable, okay to show some emotion. You don't have to be a tough guy all the time.
And we know you've got it together. LOL always goes there. Yeah. Yep, thanks. Yes, Gupta, you are on the list. Yes. Wow. Okay. Anything else?
That's her happy place. That's amazing. I'm feeling it now more than I would before.
And I'm just
the
hearing
animals.
Just let it flow. Let it flow.
So go, be happy. Take 2 aspirin.
And,
we're not doctors.
No. But everyone, there's a lot of energy flowing to us. The sun is sending flares like crazy. So when you get emotional, and remember the stars and planets are all over the place. So when you feel emotional, let it out. Even if you feel like you need to find a restaurant with a huge walk-in freezer, go in and scream. whatever you feel like doing as far as letting your emotions go in a positive, constructive way, not by picking up something you shouldn't and doing something you shouldn't. I'm just saying, let it flow out so that you're not bottling it up
It's also,
and manifesting as something you want.
you're inclined not to call in help.
Right. She feels she can do everything on her own. And it's understandable because you're very independent. But sometimes people need to be called on so that they are validated that they can do things.
Just
to
for a
help you
hug,
too.
if nothing
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
Or sit with me or hold my hand or something. I just need some. So you're no dummy. You got this.
Yes. Yes.
But we just want to remind you, it's okay to be soft.
Yep, definitely. And CC Sierra, did you have a question? Okay. I know you've put your name on here, so I've got that. And Davey, we've got you too, but Sierra was first, so I was just checking with her to see.
My pleasure, my shore.
Just let it flow. Let it go, let it flow.
What are we doing? Who are we dissecting?
Well, CC Sierra, did you have any
I
questions?
like Castore. Rolls off my tongue.
I like Castore too. And just a general, please. Okie dokie.
I have no reference. Female?
Female, yes. CC Sierra is another name. Yeah, the energy felt familiar, but I never heard that.
Words are rolling off her tongue. Who are you talking to? Who are you trying to talk to? Who's not hearing you that you think you've got to keep? Oh, yes, getting your point across to. You want to be right.
Your convictions.
Give that up. They're not hearing you, whoever they are. And even though she's well intended in her processing or pontificating, but they don't care.
Yeah.
I want to see her step back and just let them go be happy.
And the other thing I'm getting is write it down. Write it down. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're trying to portray to somebody else, write it down. And do it as a journal sort of thing. Date it, because you're going to need that later. And it's better if you have it in writing, because you've already told them. So in 6 months to a year, they're saying, when you need to pull that out again, just slap that down in front of them.
Well, she now has, she can say, this isn't a good idea, because all it does is agitate people. She's going to have the ability to say, I told you so, but don't go there.
No. But when they sit themselves down and go, oh my gosh, I wish somebody had told me, and you just
go, I know.
No, you don't even say a word. You just put the journal in front of them to the right page and walk away.
Or the other.
And let them realize that, yes, they were told and they know, and they can finally accept that was what was going to happen. You're having issues speaking out and letting your story be told.
And drop the need to control.
Yeah, controlling is not going to help anybody out. But write it down. You do inspired writing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I call it free writing. And they call it auto writing. But write down your thoughts. And as you're writing it down, you just keep going. Anything after 10 minutes, you may get channeled information in. The more you practice it, the more information is going to come in of what you really need to know. And definitely put your question down too.
She left her last job because nobody would listen to her.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, and
I'm out of here. And I'm teasing you, but
yeah.
I left her last job. No one.
Believe me, you've got to find out yourself a lot more. Hi, Matt. Yes, you're on the list. let it go. Definitely let it go. But you have to be you. Yes, I agree. However, they're not at your wavelength right now. Okay? They can't comprehend what you're trying to, I'll use your word, pontificate.
Pontificate. The controlling thing, kiddo, doesn't work. What's that saying? If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan.
Yes, tell them your plan.
You just, out of concern, feel free to express yourself and then walk away. If they didn't want to take heed, if they weren't supposed to hear it, but at least you've expressed your concern and expressed your care. And it's like if you've had kids and you've got teenagers, you can tell them 1,000 times that they're going to do what they want to do. And all you can do is what I told my 10-year-old once, said, you did not come with a set of instructions. I'm doing the best I know how to do here, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. So, but you're getting it here.
And 38 Special had a great song out. Okay. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. Cling too tightly and you're going to lose control.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's just a couple sentences from it, but it's very appropriate. And remember, they're not at your level. It's not that they're below you or anything, but they're not at your current vibrations. And so they can't hear what you're trying to say. Anything? Oh, great. Hi, Zach. Welcome back. Zach, welcome back.
I like that. Are there any revelations? Oh, yes. Just hang on here, man. You'll get them all day long.
Okay.
That's great, kiddo.
I'm glad it helps. But remember, you are more than enough. And it's like somebody, I was told, one of my Spanish teachers met somebody from Algiers. And they didn't speak the same language at all. But they got a chance to figure out which words were similar. And they were able to grow their communication and the relationship off of that. So that's what I'm seeing is they're like speaking Russian and you're speaking Chinese, or it's just not.
No wonder they're not getting along.
Yeah. I just use those two because they seem very off to me. Now, yeah, my idea is that others can be like my teacher and be able to figure words out. But when they're two extremely different languages, it's a little difficult. Okay. Hello, KK. Welcome in, Miss Carrie. Okay, I think it got her in here too. Okay, I've got Victor next, Katie, and then Kathy, Davy. Yes, anyway. And I mean Kat. All right.
Kat she's just watching the cows walk by.
Yeah. So what is it, Mr. Victor? What's happening? Yes, we're getting close to Lionsgate. Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Well, my favorite one is 7/7. That's the one before the Lionsgate. Lionsgate is 8/8, August 8th. And it's smack dab in the Leo zodiac.
Sasabia? It's the only Russian word I know.
Spaziba.
Spaziba. Spaziba.
Yeah.
I know you know it. That the spa?
I know you can say ya.
Yeah.
Or is it da? I always forget. And yeah, das vidanya. Oh, that's what it was. Those are the extent of my Russian. I had one more, but I don't know what it is. Okay, highest and best for me.
Who are you doing,
Always.
Victor?
Yes.
I see him running through the forest dressed as a tree. Why did I say that? I have no idea.
Running through the trees?
Well, I was going to say I see him running through the forest dressed as a deer, but tree came out of my mouth. So
Running through the trees.
running through the trees dressed as a tree.
Oh. Moving slowly.
Sorry, Victor, I'm processing. But I that was purposeful. Victor, you're trying to look like everybody else.
You're not. You're unique. Da is niet is yes, and niet for no.
Da.
Yeah.
Da,
See,
niet,
you know more than one word.
da,
Miss-
niet. So
Da is yes, niet is no. No.
so take your tree suit off and don't walk in the woods with the rest of the trees. I want you to stand out in the crowd. Don't try to blend in. Why did I get that? That was just bizarre. Dressed like a tree. I don't.
Hey, don't feel bad. I mean, I love reading books, and I love reading different kind of books. And one of them was, you've heard of werewolves, right?
Yeah.
And people changing into
Mhm.
wolves or other
The fangs
things.
and everything.
Yeah. Well, this was a were tree.
Did the tree have fangs?
No fangs, but the tree could move.
Okay.
And so it turned into a tree, and it was trying to capture somebody, and it fell on that somebody.
And squished them.
Well, it didn't kill them, but
Yeah.
they couldn't. The tree couldn't get up once it fell and needed help. And
Isn't there a forest in Wizard of Oz? Don't they have some
I don't
trees
know,
that talk or grab people or something?
probably. I love trees, but yes.
So
But
anyway,
that's funny. Yes, you are transforming.
so Victor, I guess the message is, don't be afraid to stand out in the crowd. I don't get that you are here, but maybe in your own circumstances, you're trying to blend in too much. Like you should be something different than you are. I'm hearing the word conform. Don't worry about conforming.
No. Transforming, yes. Conforming, no. And I think something being a tree has to do with him going back to his old roots.
That could be because I clearly see him dressed
Yeah.
as a tree running into the woods. So anyway,
I'm glad you're learning more about the Lyran heritage. But what he came up with the tree is basically you went back to your original home area
to blend in.
And that's what he's feeling, that you are working. I mean, that you are blending in instead of being you. So zip off the tree suit and step into.
Yeah, be the monkey in the tree. Don't beat the tree.
Yeah.
Swing from the branches. Don't be.
It's like he needs to do something totally different. He's just one of the monkeys if he's swinging in trees, but stand out, do something totally different.
Yeah.
What, as a tree, can you do that's
Well, he shines on here.
Yes, he does.
And I'm wondering about in his physical world where he lives and all that, if he juts out, he has no hesitation here.
Right.
I don't know what he's like in his day-to-day life.
Right. And he also talked about starting a spiritual center.
Oh.
So I'm feeling that he needs to do more of that. Because
I don't know how those
the
things
tree
work.
reminds me of his roots, that he is reestablishing roots. But he needs to stay where he's at as far as above. Stay rooted in the ground, but rise up to be rooted in the heavens as well.
Yeah.
As above, so below. As within, so
You know that. We're just reinforcing it.
Yeah. But we're feeling more. I really feel the strength in his tree theory. And I know you're doing Lyran heritage research. And even though he mentioned monkey, don't be the lion in the tree either.
No, you know what he needs? I can't think of the name of the creature, but I see him as an all-knowing entity up in the tree. Like an owl, maybe. Owl's not the right.
Well, wise old owl. I
something like that. Yeah, but he's able to look up and down, and
I think it's definitely a cat thing because it's different. Life side of.
You just got to be who you are, and people either blend or they don't, and you go find people that do blend.
Right. Right.
But the other thing is, you don't know, like you went through with the little gal from Monday night. I said something to her 5 or 6 years ago. Who knew that
7 years, yeah.
it would have landed as well as it did? You know, you don't know what you say on a given day that is incubating in a person's persona.
Yeah. And she's a beautiful soul too. Just be you.
What was her name?
Ellie.
Ellie, that was it.
I have a sister named Ellie. It's easy for me to
Yeah.
remember. But did see some lights. Oh, okay. Okay, Pedro, as long as it's not about Lady Gaga,
Yeah.
we're good.
I was thinking about him this week.
No ladies.
No
Lady
no
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I have seen her a little
It's
bit
all
more
about
on
you.
videos this week. Yeah, it's all about you.
Who's next? Thank you, Victor.
Yeah, we did all say. And since email to human resources, and talking about the situation. Oh, good. Very good. I'm glad you did that. Miss Katie Newkirk.
Threatening with a scissor?
Somebody threatened him with the scissors. I think. I mean,
So Victor,
something. Yeah.
he's-
Kathy, I know I saw you in here before.
yeah, she's
Desert
watching
Storm.
cows. Kathy Camp?
No, it's Katie. Katie and then Kat. I'm going to call her Kat because that's how I talk.
Yeah.
I know her as Kat. Okay, I thought.
I know her
something
as hip replacement. Cat with it.
Oh, that's. We've talked about this. Okay. Yeah.
The problem was that there were two cats in my world, and it was always hard for me when everybody was talking
Planting
about
the
it.
seeds in this town. Yes. But, and I'm not trying to get you to subdue yourself because obviously the tree is a subdued one. But know your audience. Okay. Don't hide yourself from them. Just know how vibrant to present yourself. That's the word they gave me to give to you. Okay. What would you like? Highest and greatest, general, whatever.
What are you doing in Texas?
In Carthage, on the east side, near Marshall. We Are Marshall. I've seen the movie. Yep. Okay, what's up? Okay, after Katie, after Kathy, I did
The
say
service
Kathy
dogs
Katie.
are
No,
interesting.
Katie is first. I'm sorry. Keep going back and forth. No, Katie's here. Yeah, Katie's first and then Kathy. I'm sorry. Everything is fine. Anything is fine. Oh, okay. There she goes. So it's Katie and then Kathy.
Why am I getting New Jersey? Katie, what part of the world are you in?
Missouri.
Missouri? There's something about New Jersey. Are you going to New Jersey? Do you have relatives in New Jersey? Something in New Jersey is calling you. I don't know if that's anything you had in mind or not, but that's what you are getting. I clearly heard New Jersey. So I'm just looking for validation. If that doesn't mean anything to you, we will move on.
Well, hold a second. I just hope Jersey Shores isn't something you
I hadn't heard it yet. So I forgot about Jersey Shore.
Oh, how soon you that not that I know of.
Are you going to Jersey Shores?
No,
do you
Jersey
watch
Shores,
Jersey Shore?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That what do they call it when you watch over and over again? All of a sudden, you veg out on
streaming reruns,
on binge watching Jersey Shores. I hope you're not planning on doing that. Oh, yeah. It makes me nauseous to think about that because it's going to lower your vibration.
Well, that's where I was going. As you spoke about that, her life is already a mess. You wouldn't want to watch Jersey Shores for the drama and the energy of that.
No.
So is your life a mess?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's been through a lot. Yeah. How are things going for you right now? Are things getting better? Are you taking small steps?
She's in Missouri.
Use your magic more often, yeah. Your intuition, your magic, your power, your love, energy, all of that stuff. Because you are.
I'm asking,
amazing.
what should I tell? What should we tell her? And they're saying to tell her she's doing fine, but there's a caveat there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so tedious with your.
Health is a mess. I don't know where it's messing up, but I got
Okay, that's your area.
Solar plexus all the way to the throat chakra, and with an emphasis on working on your high heart chakra. Yeah, yeah.
Would I be correct in saying that you are taking a complete concoction of medication / supplement / something?
Sludge is what their words are.
Whatever it is, it's a mess. What are you taking? Because it's all convoluted and nothing is working.
Counteracting each other. Different things are.
Yeah.
They're clashing instead of working together. Thyroid. Okay. That's why I got it all the way up. The high heart chakra is really what they want you to work on. That's your divinity. That's your divine love. But that is, even though it's near the thyroid, but that area is what is really congested because it's between the heart and the throat. The throat takes care of the thyroid. Oh man, it's burning. It's heavy. What?
And 2 to 3 hours of Netflix a day brings your vibration down.
Yes, it does. It does. I had a surgery 3 years ago to.
There is a guy.
Oh wow.
See, I'm big on natural stuff, but
yeah.
You are not. I don't know how to put this. Are you into naturopathic or are you more focused on medical pharmaceuticals? What I just heard them say is there needs to be a clearing or a cleansing.
Yep. And I'm feeling she's more Western medical doctrine than anything else. My neck and back.
Other than that, you're fine. But it's like, I'm getting the sense, and I don't know if you're mechanical. You know, filters screen things in fluids or air. And it's like everything's gotten past the filters and there's this big concoction rolling around your body of unnecessary mismatching things, like detoxing. Do you
I focus on whatever is going to help me.
Are you doing any? Here, let me give you this one. Cayenne pepper, lemon juice, and olive oil. If that doesn't clean you out, I don't know what will. I've done it on several occasions. You're supposed to take it every day for a week. You know, like a teaspoon of each, mix it in water and slug it down. And cayenne pepper feels like it's burning, but it does not.
They sent my biopsy off to be.
You got more energetic stuff going on than.
Well, it all started spiritually for her. So heading to Michigan next week. Oh, cool.
Woman on the go.
Yeah. But you haven't heard anything on that biopsy? And was it the biopsy on your thyroid? I know a friend of mine had a thyroid problem or surgery, and yeah, still hasn't gotten over it.
And then there's fasting.
Yes.
You might look into, I don't know if Abraham Hicks does much in the way of health stuff.
And all of a sudden, the right side is painful over by your appendix. And as Claudine talked about the Urter, yes, thyroid. was getting, she was mine and no one will have her. What?
Something about suicide?
Yeah.
Did she lose somebody through suicide?
I didn't see that back there. I do have a lot going on right now. Yes. Lost more weight.
Do you sit around and I want you to, I don't know what you do when you're daydreaming. Visualize yourself as healthy. I think you're consumed with I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, as opposed with consuming yourself with I'm well, I'm well, I'm well. You're not looking at the bright side of this thing. I'm getting better every day. It's a programming. And I just,
Yeah.
you know, when doctors tend to give a diagnosis, you believe it. Now it's stuck in your head.
Yeah. You
Okay.
accept what they tell you, and it's not.
It was your boy King. Well, I'm sorry that
Took his
happened, of
life,
course.
yeah.
But
Was that recently, or was that prior to this last guy?
the best help I can think to offer you is to switch your thinking, because I think you are consumed with the diagnosis and the condition. And as long as you dwell on that, you're just manifesting it and making it stronger.
Yeah.
So if you focus on not having the condition, and I'm done with this, I look at the heavens and I say that just figuratively. I say, okay, I'm not accepting this condition. This is it. I'm tired of this pain in my back. Get it gone. You know, that type of thing. You have to take the opposite attitude, because you're dwelling in, I don't want to call it dark energy. I want the negative side of your situation. I'm hearing the word clearinghouse.
And a little bit about that. And Katie, I need more positive. Yeah. Oh, okay. In 2018. Okay. Definitely cleansing is very good. Light up a candle and say to yourself, I'm cleaning my place and helping this boyfriend cross over. Of course, he can't leave you. And you can do that. The color of the candle helps as well. And it happened in 2018, which I understand it's still there. Have you called in to cut the cords? Also, the candle for yourself, a white candle, say your whole name. I light this, I so-and-so light this candle. I know it's Katie Newkirk, but I don't know your middle name. I light this candle for clarity, understanding, tranquility, and health. That's the words they're giving me.
I want to remind you, the first thing you said here today was my health is a mess. That categorically is what I'm speaking of. And I'm getting better and better every day would be the opposite side of that. You're consumed with your health, and so you're just getting what you're thinking about.
Yes, definitely do a cord cutting for him. Even if you did it before, you should do a cord cutting for him.
Also, I would tell you, I call them transition angels. I would close your eyes, visualize him, and ask for transition angels to come in and grab him and direct him to where he needs to go. I had a huge situation take place in that little ceremony one time some years ago.
Oh.
So what happens is these angels show up and you go, whoa, what are these? And just have them. And then hear what Pam's saying. There's all kinds of silly little stuff.
I'm not understand Pig Cafe thyroid medication. Pig Cafe.
I wonder if it's pig thyroid stuff.
Yes, I like that. My health is getting better. I feel magnificent. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep it going. This is Don's book, to remind you. Chapter 13 helps you heal your body with affirmations. I want to remind you.
Yep, all of that stuff. So don't dwell. You've got 3 doctors. Oh my God. And I'm not laughing at you. I am laughing at you, but it's affectionate.
Who said 3 doctors?
Katie did. She's seeing
Katie Newkirk, 2 to 3 Brazil nuts. What?
no further down. She said, "I'm going to 3 doctors, one for each thing that's wrong." So I'm saying,
You need a team.
yeah,
I don't even see where you
just call in a
Okay.
health team.
Anyway. Calf. Oh, thyroid medication. Okay, got it. All right.
I have 3 different doctors right now for each thing that is wrong. Are you lonely?
Where'd you find that? Was that way up there?
Should I do cord
Oh,
cutting?
I see it now. Yeah, it's back there. It's 55. We do need to get Don's book. Okay, remember, online it's the audio and the ebook are a little less expensive, and you have them always. So audio you can play anytime. I think it was 2 hours and 46 minutes, something like that. But yeah, it's great.
One of my go-tos is Abraham Hicks. Go listen to her on YouTube. 15 minutes. Just put in Abraham Hicks health issues, something like that. She has more videos you can shake a stick at, and it's all uplifting and it's all positively oriented. And just listen to that stuff till you're blue.
Well, not. Make sure you're breathing. I'm just saying.
I think we
You
should
said
just
blue.
take her out in the field and. Oh, I know a lady who reversed her bone density just with diet.
Oh,
That was Wendy. She
oh, really?
reversed her osteoporosis.
Oh, which Wendy?
My Wendy.
Okay.
Wendy 1, Wendy 2.
Well, Tina's Wendy or your Wendy? That's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tina's mine.
You got it. I have an internal medicine doctor that has sent me to different doctors for different areas of what is going on.
Go to a naturopath. Condense.
Yeah.
Just my theory. I'm not a doctor, not telling you what to do, but you get your whole life is doctors. I wonder why you're sick.
You spend so much time in their offices that.
And you're getting programmed. Every time somebody tells you something, you let that diagnosis sink in there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Listen to Abraham Hicks. Get out of your head. Well, we want to put new stuff in your head.
Right. And also, trust your gut. I have shrunk over 1.5 inches in 3 years. Yeah. I understand.
So you can't be
that.
on the basketball team now.
They do have the gyms have those things where you put your ankles up and you have your head down. No, it's.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I just saw her.
But it really helps straighten out your spine and supposedly helps you get your height back. I haven't done that.
I can't think of those, but they got machines that stretch you too, and they pull on your back and you feel.
Too. But be careful. You've got this, and I've been working on getting taller, and it's very strange because I measured myself the other day. I, made my little mark, and then I measured it, and I'm going, what? I can't be this short. So then I'm barefooted, standing up tall, and I did it again. I gained 1.5 inches.
Cool.
Okay, so straightened out my spine a little bit more, stood up straighter, made sure I was parallel with my chin to the floor, and I checked again. I gained 2 inches in height just by taking the moment and relaxing and feeling the stretch. It works.
What's the mental picture you carry in your head of yourself? Do you
Yes.
feel yourself as being fragile? What do I want to say? Decrepit, that type of thing? Or do you see yourself as
ankles up,
vibrant? I am not pathetic. I am not.
No, don't use the not. I am amazing.
Yeah.
I am.
So we gave you a lot to work on here. So
yeah. And I know you got this, Katie. Please
go be
put
happy.
yourself first, but not in a negative way. Make sure it's positive.
Positivity, Abraham Hicks.
And I don't know. I keep looking for the source of it. I know it might be in the Bible somewhere. But physician, heal thyself. You are a healer. You are a spiritual person. You need to work on you. And don't believe what you're being told by others, because it's like a spell.
Yes.
That they've casted on you.
And you can believe it or not.
Your choice to accept. I don't accept. And from the song Addicted to Love, there's one line that I believe in. I'm immune to the stuff. And I say it over and over again. If somebody talks about COVID, I'm immune to the stuff. If talks about allergies, I'm immune to the stuff. So it works, believe me.
Every day and every way, you're getting better and better.
Yeah, I've not ever used the word fragile until the last couple. Yeah, you're not fragile. You are fantastic.
Do you work?
Yeah.
Because this sounds like a 24/7 project for you.
Healing yourself. You do need breaks from it too. Even if it's just outside grounding, you're still healing yourself.
You can call in your
Self-care.
personal healers, tell them to work on you at night. Okay, but you got your big problem's up here between your ears. If you want to call it a problem, it's a current belief structure.
Exactly. I'm immune.
Go be happy, my dear. Who's next?
Miss Cat. Miss Cat,
Oh,
who's in
back.
Carthage, going up to what was it, Michigan?
See your daughter?
No, she's house sitting for her daughter right now.
And she was watching the cows go by.
Yeah. And she did read one person who was in Desert Storm and
Oh, the
their
dog.
service dog came through.
So obviously the service dog either got killed or
Yes.
that's an issue.
It passed. The service dog passed. Okay.
We had a neighbor that she would rescue service dogs. For some reason, the guys would come back and sometimes didn't want to continue. I don't know how you could do that. Let your dog go. You know, because they're 24/7 together when they're in the military.
It could be trauma too that they don't want to.
That could be. Anyway, she had 3 rescued service dogs next door. It was interesting because we took care of one of them one day for her. And she'd come in the door. She would go clear around the room sniffing for bombs, explosives. And then she'd lay down. That would be the sign that you're okay. There's no explosives in here. Just crazy stuff like that.
Wow.
Her name was, what was her? She was part German Shepherd and part something else.
Yeah.
Kathy. So nothing direct, just.
Well, we're waiting for Kat. We are waiting for Kat to come back in. Yep, she's been in and out, but she might have had to take a second for herself.
Who's next up?
After Kat, not Katie, Kat. Then after Kat is then to South Carolina. Okay, she's here.
Big triangle, Texas. No, then
it's almost a line.
Okay, so she's going Texas, South Carolina.
Yeah. So is that on, do you take I-10 to South Carolina? That's only one I know that goes through Texas and then down. And anyway, 20 goes through too. But I'm talking freeways. On the freeway. Okay. Cat, watching the cows. Cat is watching cows.
Watching the cows go by.
Is there a burgundy colored cow? There was a beautiful one at my mom's best friend's house. I just loved the color of that cow. No, I didn't want its skin or anything like that, but it was a beautiful color.
Something about that color, that fur or the hide is not. It's a bunch of different colored hairs mixed together that creates the bird. It's interesting. It's a blend of 3 colors, something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're working on you, Kathy.
Oh, well, I can tell you Texas, South Carolina do not sound like places to relocate during the summer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in that southern humidity and heat and stuff.
Oh, yes. Well, now South Carolina does have some ocean breezes. But there's not much ocean breeze in Texas unless you're by Houston, Galveston, Corpus Christi, Padre Islands.
She just said Carolina. Caroline was rolling around in my head again.
Sweet Carolina.
I'm working on you here. She's flying to Michigan.
Flying to Michigan. Okay. Oh, flying to Michigan and then South Carolina. That's a triangle.
Interesting. Look what Victor got. Moving, and leave the past. Got a good jump on it.
Yeah. When leap a pass, all of a sudden there was a movement in my solar plexus for you. What's going on?
I'll let you run right now because I'm getting 0.
Okay, yeah, I'm just getting a little then flying to so you won't be driving the entire time. Okay. Which airport are you leaving Texas from? Is it Houston? Something on the east side.
She's in limbo.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm getting a little, there's a little knot in your solar plexus. I need to be by the water. Yes. And they want to use blockage in your solar plexus is spiritual, not physical. I made sure I knew that.
Spiritual, physical, emotional. If she needs to be by water,
yep.
California, I would say don't do that.
No, something about the east is going to be
East Coast.
The sunrise instead of sunset is very important by the water. Yep. Oh, there's Lake Michigan too.
But what I'm getting, you'll find something on the last leg, not on the middle legs. Unexpected something at the end. You're going to run into somebody on that third leg. Where is that? Carolinas?
Yeah, the Carolinas.
Something in Carolina is going to ignite either a light bulb or a fire. I'm not sure which one it is.
Ooh. Shreveport in South Carolina or Shreveport? Shreveport's in a lot of places. Okay.
Something's happening to you in Carolina.
Sun roses, sunflowers, and Born to be Wild. Well, we love the Born to be Wild song.
Sun roses, sunrises.
Yeah, I think there's some flowers.
They're here. Kathy, what I'm hearing them say is keep your options open. You don't strike me as somebody that digs your heels in the ground. Rather free spirit as I know you.
And it's almost as if you're preparing to leave when a person, and they're saying an entity. They don't want to say male or female, so they're saying an entity passes or comes to you. And it's when you're preparing to leave and head back. And I feel you won't leave and head back. Things is right. Thinking Swedish. Oh, okay. It's okay. I just want to make sure we understood what you were talking about. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Shreveport is where you'd be flying out of. Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay, got it.
But the middle trip it's just going to be a trip. Something at the end of the flight to. How long are you going to be in Carolinas? Because I don't want you hiding there. I want you being out and around and doing things and dealing with people. Don't just sit in the daughter's house. I see you out on the sidewalk at a street side cafe. I don't think of the Carolinas as having those.
They're normal places.
Are they? Yeah, but do they sit outside in Carolina?
Just because it's so humid. But remember, by the ocean, it's going to be.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you alone at a table. I see a little awning in front of a little store. You're alone, but that's not the end all. There's something related to that area. Yeah. So keep that little vision in your mind. That's and it's very up for you, whatever it is. It's unexpected also. I don't want to ruin the ending.
Yeah, but
Surprise!
Don't expect it the first day. I'm just saying.
No, just they just said keep your eyes open, but I don't want you sitting in the house. Get out and move around.
Yeah. Kathy will traveling a lot in.
You planning on going to Asia?
Yeah, we'll see.
So let us know how it goes.
Yep, and thanks for coming in, Kat. It's been a while.
Report back from South Carolina.
Hey, Kat. I'm going to try and get a hold of you later today. Wednesday, July 9th, I had somebody lined up for the interview and they can't make it. So I'm looking for somebody to take place. And it's funny how you stopped in, Kat. If you would like to be interviewed, I would love to have you. So just putting it out there.
Also,
Right.
just while we've got the crowd here and I'm thinking about it, we will not be here next week.
Right.
And also, while I'm thinking about it, I'd like to experiment with Gabriel readings one-on-ones. If any of you are interested, just email me.
And his email is getting ready to go by.
And what else? Like and share us. Tell us how wonderful we are.
Yes.
Am I missing anything?
We might be on the 18th, not certain, but we will be here on the 11th.
We'll both be in Baltimore on the 18th, and we aren't sure what's going to happen there.
So we're going to keep the options open. Just saying.
We're going to a spiritualist shoot. I can't think of the name of it.
Conference or federal, whatever.
Yeah, we're going to go commune with the universe for a week.
Yeah.
You are welcome, Miss Kathy.
Yeah. All righty. And how did you know you were next? Did you just pop back in? And Gupta, you're afterwards, Luang after Gupta, and Matt after Luang. And yes, I have Zach, KK, and Pedro on here too. Okay. We'll see who we can
Every
get
time
to.
Davey comes up, I see a sailboat. Ha! Davey, they say you're sailing against the wind. The wind, how do you do? When you sail, you have to tack with it. But you're going against, the ship's going forward and you're walking to the back of the boat. Why would you be doing that? You're not facing something. Life is trying to take you somewhere and you don't want to see it.
Okay. Just double checking this. Literally, it refers to a sailing technique where a boat moves forward at an angle to the wind, utilizing maneuvers like tacking to make progress. Metaphorically, it means working against opposition, difficulty, or prevailing opinion to achieve your goal.
Well, the ship's trying to go into the wind, but he's walking to the back of the ship. He's not standing on the bow like the Titanic looking forward.
Right.
So I'm in a conflict there. I've got two mixed meanings.
So what is prevalent?
Well, the first thing I heard, reference I just heard he's sailing against the wind. But against the wind is what you want to do according to what you just read. And I sort of knew that.
Because you do it at an angle. You don't go straight on.
No.
And metaphorically, you are fighting all the norms, status quo, complacency. You're fighting all that. Yes, I was just reading it. But it's almost like you were gone and then all of a sudden you appear. Because you usually chat with us. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I agree with you, Victor. You're ignoring something, Davey, and I'm not sure what it is, and I don't know why I'm getting a boat as, if you're ignoring something on the boat, you got to be careful because you can capsize or it's going the wrong direction or you lose your wind, or I definitely get the ignoring part. I think Victor's right on there with that.
And I'm feeling whirlpool.
You're not paying attention to something that's moving. But we've had this before. What are you ignoring? There's something. Didn't we do this last week?
Yes, last week he was putting something off, and we told him to confront it. Did you confront it? I feel like the
Okay,
answer is
it's coming
no.
back to me now. Yeah, that's where I go.
Very slow.
You know
That
it's
you
out
put it
there,
off
but yeah,
again.
not today. I'm not going to deal with it today. It's like my dishes in the dishwasher this morning. I knew they were in there for 3 days, but I didn't want to deal with them.
Well, one thing that's different than what I'm seeing is they were clean. Whereas I'm seeing he's putting things in
Oh,
the sink and it's building up.
okay.
And it's going to continue to build up until it,
But I can
false.
feel his ignoring. I can
Yes.
feel it.
yes. Oh,
Ooh, Victor might be right on again.
knowing the signs of your true self. Yes. And a lot of turmoil in my solar plexus as we're talking about it. He's fighting himself.
If you're fighting yourself, you know you. So the process is, you know, you've got to change your thinking, but you don't want to.
Right.
And the
And-
only one that can change it is you.
Heaviness in the brow.
And I'm even seeing the head tilted down,
Yeah,
like,
me
you know,
too.
disdain or
And we aren't beating you up. We're just asking what you did.
we're not scolding. We're just
No.
trying to propel you forward
Yeah.
and urge you to deal with
You
this thing,
got
whatever it
this.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, remorse.
Did he confront?
I don't know. What are you?
Or is he beating himself up that he
That's
didn't
where I
confront?
wanted to go.
Davey, please talk.
Remorse. What are you regretting, or it's something somebody told him to do and he didn't do it? Did you, or was it,
Maybe us. Just kidding. Sorry.
were you told to make an investment and you didn't make it, and you could have done well with it if you had done it? I'm just throwing that out there because that's what I got. There's a regret, and you would like to make up for it, but it hurts too much to even consider dealing with it. How am I doing?
We're doing all the talking here. Not remorseful. All these questions we ask you, you come back with. Some people want me to be. Yeah. If it's not meant for you to be, if it doesn't resonate that you need to be, then don't be. Remember, it's their projections onto you that make them feel that
Yeah,
way.
but something's not adding up here.
No, it isn't. Then you need to let go.
He's trying to trick us. Be careful. It's not nice to fool with Mother Nature.
Or Gabriel.
or Gabriel.
Gaia. There's an apartment I want to sell. Oh.
His energy isn't deep-seated trauma. It's like surfacey, I don't want to deal with it. But it's messing with you.
Okay, he wants to sell an apartment, but people around him do not want him to sell the apartment. Is it yours to sell? Yours and yours only to sell? Because I read or heard a story recently about that.
Trying to sell.
So,
Victor's nailing this. That's the same thing I'm getting.
Let that go, yeah. But he's he's trying to compartmentalize things. Davey is.
Well, he's acting like nothing's
Yes,
wrong,
what,
and something
Davey?
is.
Yes, what, Davey? We've asked you so many questions, so one word answer, yes. We do not know.
Tends to be a little difficult to deal with.
Well, it's comprehend what you're trying to tell us.
I'm not getting childhood wounds, but I mean,
No,
there's something
no.
the
price is kind of dropping, and it's my mother's. Is your mother alive, or has she passed?
Rent it out.
Yeah.
Give it to a property manager.
For the time. Yeah.
Something he doesn't want to let go, or something he needs to let go of and doesn't want to. Does that
No,
sound?
he wants to let go, but there's somebody else that doesn't want him to. Is your mom still alive? Is she still living in the house, or did she move to a care facility? I can't lie. I'm giving you.
Victor the detective.
And I wouldn't get turmoil in my not getting right amount.
I think we're pussyfooting around something here.
Yeah.
This is not it. That's just a business deal. So you correct it on the next round. That's nothing to be against the wind with, unless you're.
So you rented it out, so your mother's not in there. And I'm feeling that she has passed, but don't know for certain. So the renters are trying to make you feel she's being influenced by people around.
She
Okay.
is in mother.
The mother is being influenced. Well, hold on to that, Victor.
This is surfacey stuff.
Yeah, if it's between you and your mom, you need to sit down with your mom.
I don't think they would have steered us to this with the ship and the sail and the wind and
Yeah.
but
it's like the tip of the Titanic, okay? So there's more to the story, more to everything.
there's something we don't know, which is fine. I don't care. I just something's not adding up.
Yeah, it doesn't add up to. But work with your mom directly if it's her house still or her apartment still.
And we'll just say it again because we said it last week. Just whatever you're supposed to be dealing with, jump in there and get it done.
Yeah.
Because it's just messing with you.
And
there's a decision he has to make, and I don't think it's this apartment.
Mm.
But that's okay. We'll figure it out next
one
week.
thing, if you sell the apartment, then you have the funds to continue your mother's care if she's in a facility.
That's what's going on.
Yeah. However, if the rent isn't working, you got to do something. I don't think it is. It's to do with your message. Only mentioned.
I'm getting remorse.
Yes,
I should have, would have, could have.
It's normal stuff.
It's normal stuff. I would agree with you. And I think you're dealing with that. But there's something I hate
something
to keep
that
chewing on this, but anyway, keep your eyes open. Maybe it'll come to you.
Yeah.
And think about that.
And you're in the UK, so I think. So I don't know what laws are as far as getting the rent higher or whatever. So you got to be careful on that. But your mom is the most important thing right now. Something about your they're not saying your relationship with her, but your time with her is misspent. And I think that's more of the storm and all.
Maybe that's the case.
It's more of a relationship with your mom. Now, I don't know if you watched Wednesday's interview with Brittany Larson, that she was abused by her mom. She healed her mother, she healed herself, and when her mother passed, they were in a good place. I'm just saying that that there's a lot of people out that can help you, but your relationship is most important, and healing the wounds before you can't is a very good thing. And healing them when you're both on the same side of the veil, that's most important. And I'm feeling there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And you've got to keep an open mind with her. Yes, her mind might be in different places, but with patience and clarity on your part, you can bring her back to where you both can talk in a, this is their words, life-affirming moment or moments. So, yeah.
So hopefully we opened a door, planted a seed or something here. So ponder all of that. Pay attention to that sailboat, wherever it's going.
Right. And steer for calmer waters. Oh, wow.
You need the wind
Yeah.
for the sailboat.
The water can be calm. Doesn't mean that air has to be. More like a, nice
Breeze.
breeze. Yeah. And I'm hearing cleansing breeze. Gupta, Mr. Gupta, I hope that helps you, Davy. Let us know how you do. You still haven't told us if you did do the confrontation, but that's what
Okay, Gupta, tell us what you want,
Gupta.
what you really, really want.
And if Luong, Matt, Zach, or KK are still here, yes, Pedro, you're on the list too, but I don't
We've
know if we're
got
going to get
about
to you.
30 minutes.
But
here.
let us know if anybody is still on that I just named. So Gupta, Luong, Matt, Zach,
You're welcome, Dave.
and KK. Anybody's here, please pop in. If you're not here, I'm going to take you off the list. So please, Gupta is here.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want.
Ooh, love.
Anything in love. What kind of places you hanging out in, my friend?
Are you still sitting at your laptop or your PC, expecting somebody to come walking through the door?
I see you at the car wash. Do you have a car? Do you drive a car through the car wash? There's a movie about, isn't there? Wasn't there a
Car
movie?
wash, yeah. There's a car wash movie.
movie.
Yeah. And there's a song, Car Wash.
Didn't we
brother
tell
used
him
to
to get
work
his
in car
butt
wash.
out of the house last week and get moving and hang out?
Move it. Was it last week? I thought it was
It seems like
few
that's something
weeks
we've said
ago.
too.
Since we've seen Gupta. Might have been last week. Yes, please. Yes, you are on the list, Matt. And since you were the second one to come in, you're the second one we're going to read.
Okay,
No
it's the old, I'm doing the, it's, it's not about finding love, it's about the self.
Self-love.
Julius has said this before, you don't want to find, someone else is not going to complete you. And if you're looking for somebody out of love and insecurity, it won't work. It's very satiating for a little while, but in the long run, it doesn't fill the bill. And what I'm hearing them say, when you know who you are, then somebody else knows who you are and they find you. If that makes any sense.
Work on yourself. Let me see and how warm he is.
No car. He wants a car.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work in a car wash? Do you want to work in a car wash? It just keeps showing me a car wash. What happens in a car wash? The car goes through, the soap gets sprayed on, the water washes it off, the brushes roll in the car, and they dry it off with cloths at the end.
And usually you go through a building, right?
Yeah, a structure of some sort.
So it's almost, if you're the structure, if you're the body, then you're cleaning your insides. The car wash.
Scrubbing, brushes, soap, bubbles, water.
Cleansing.
Yeah. He does not work.
I want one.
You don't work at a car wash, okay.
Yes, exactly. Love your dang self and love with them. No LOL. I don't know what it. But yeah, that's what I'm getting is more that you've got to do. We do maintenance on a car through a car wash. Okay. You need to do maintenance on yourself internally. That's what I'm getting.
I am getting a picture of a gal that he finds very compatible.
Ooh.
And they grow together. That would be cool. She has very tranquilizing energy.
Does she have a car?
Maybe she has a car. I don't know.
I think her dad has a couple. I'm just saying. Her dad has.
Oh. What? Something about Summer. How old are you, sir? You don't mind me asking. She's comparable age, whoever she is, and I see her with long dark hair.
I don't know what the yes is. Please elaborate.
Car wash. I love her energy. Oh my gosh. Very, very intuitive, very all knowing, very.
No, she doesn't. What?
Who's she?
Oh, she doesn't have a car?
Oh, you're 28?
You're 28.
Are you
How old
dating?
is she?
I'm talking about a woman I don't know about. I'm
That
thinking
she hasn't met. He hasn't met yet. Is that what-
you have not met her yet.
Yeah. Okay.
They're saying she's in the wings, as in theater.
So the one right now,
Oh, you're dating somebody now. Sorry.
I don't know. The way he said it, he says, no, she doesn't. And I'm going, okay, so if there's somebody here and now, is there a female here and now that you're dating or seeing or whatever? This is not the one he's talking about.
I'm talking about
This
somebody
is not
else.
the one I'm feeling.
Unless,
See, yeah.
unless this guy, why are you here looking for love if you've got somebody on the cuff there? I'm confused.
Well, and the other thing, you said this is somebody new. Yeah, you have not met this person.
The woman I'm seeing you have not met, but I'm getting that things are not like cemented with you and this other gal. I could be wrong, but I was puzzled. I assumed when you came here asking those questions that they're.
Yeah, it's more of a flow thing. And you two do not flow together, the two now.
I
You
didn't
and that
even
person
sense
now?
he's not
No,
dating.
I'm not. Yeah, not dating.
I
Just
mean, this
seeing.
girl I'm talking about could
They
have a
had
car.
past, right?
Okay.
Well, I feel that it's more familial vehicles than it is personal.
This gal, I really like her energy. She's stable. She knows her stuff. She's going to slap you around.
Yeah, don't worry about the person in the past. You are at the beginning of Mercury retrograde, people. Do not get involved with any exes. Please do not confuse as
Yeah, the new start makes sense to me. I don't.
Yeah.
But there's something about her. It's like when you know her, you guys are going to feel like you've known each other forever. That's just the sense I get. That's cool stuff. Except she's more together than you are. Maybe after I get a car, I get a girl. Nah, don't worry about the car.
Yeah, the car's not important.
That's nothing. I heard a story of a guy that went out and bought this really expensive Porsche. He thought women were going to fall all over him because they had the car. Didn't happen. Come on, come see my car.
So you sell it again?
You've got to have this up attitude. Know she's coming. The car may or may not. The car's not the issue.
Yeah.
It'll all fall into place. But you can't sit around. Put yourself out there in the social world. After I get a car, I get a girl. You never know. Who am I? But what I heard earlier was summer. It's summer here for us.
It's summer for him.
I wouldn't say end of the summer, early next fall. I'm also getting the feeling of a restaurant. But here's where I'm going to tell you, don't be shy. If there's anybody near you, for any reason, just say, hi, how are you today? Because you never know if you're going to miss that. I get the feeling it's something, you might be around her a few times before that connect anyway. So play with that. I can't put this in concrete and say it's done.
Okay.
So you know what I know. I think before the year's over anyway. I get like early fall, late summer. Be interesting to see.
Yeah. Summer, I mean,
That's
we're talking until August, September
Yeah.
is summertime, so
So
what we consider summertime. Well, we can, here in Arizona, we can consider summertime from
24/7.
about, I was going to say from about February to
Yeah.
November, but that's our problem.
Let us know how it goes.
Work on self-love as well. Loving yourself.
But
and know you.
You got to keep working on you. Make yourself better every day. Okay, who's next?
We have
22
Matt.
minutes.
Matt is next.
Mr. Matt, why am I seeing a log You know how people take an axe and they have axe chopping contests, or they have sawing by hand contests in lumberjack land.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, I just see this big
Games.
log, like
Yeah.
it's a log from a tree.
And they also do the running on it.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. The balancing in the water.
Yeah.
And but you're looking at it like you're trying to decide where to cut this thing. And you're studying. Why would you be studying a log? I'm open to ideas.
You study a log to find out where the grains are at and where to cut better. If you're talking about that.
If you're going to make something out, you would want to know where the best piece to cut is, or like you say, cut around this or that.
You wouldn't want to, if you're sawing, you wouldn't want to do it on a joint,
yeah,
or I keep seeing this round thing, and
knot.
I forgot the knot. That's what I was thinking of. It's like, what is that word? I just said it in my head, and then it stopped. So you wouldn't want to go directly on the knot, but you also want to look around and see what the best.
But they're saying
line is.
You're studying something, but they're also saying there's a term in carpentry, measure twice, cut once.
Yes. Isn't that in plumbing as well?
Yeah, same thing. I've done that backwards.
Cut once.
Oh, shoot.
Or cut twice.
Yeah. Okay, get another piece of pipe.
Yes, I think a lot of people. But my youngest is carpenter and many other things, and he's the one who always said, "Remember." He said that at a young age.
And we do the work of the hands with you like wood or but feelings more men unloved than self too often. But I see you as, I get mature energy from it. Maybe you're overthinking something.
He feels very tired. Needs rest.
Afraid to move, afraid to take action, afraid of making a mistake.
I just feel he's totally out of energy. Yes, I am studying. And to me, he's out of energy from studying.
Okay, let's go there.
Oh, just tired.
Have you changed yourself? Are you studying for a test or something? Like
a big gust.
Julie's getting your extreme tired.
Yeah, and I usually don't do this. And I didn't start getting this tired until you came in on the live. Whew. So take care of you. I don't have time to stop.
They're saying this will be over soon. Are you about to climb, hit the end of a road here on some process you've been working on? They're saying too much work.
And no play.
But you're taking this thing seriously, whatever you're working on. No harm, no foul. Yeah, so it's a certification or something.
It just depends, Louis, on how many people are still here.
And you're very dedicated on this test, and that's good.
Yeah.
But you might take a break in the middle of this stuff. I don't know what your time frame is here, but they're saying your diligence will pay off if that's of any support to you.
Even if it's 15 minutes here and there, you need to walk away from it. Your eyes are going to go cross-eyed, go batty is what they're saying. I don't know what that means because bats cannot see. They use radar. But take some time, just rest, just to get a cat nap. Just quick time. But they are also suggesting that you make a game out of what you learned so that it sinks in a lot easier. Some people put the words to music. Will it be in my favor? I feel that it will, but you've got to get the rest between now and the actual test because you're going to get there and go foggy if you don't.
You want to not study at all the day before, just recruit. But I'm with Julie. I get that you will be surprised at your results on this.
In a good way, but you've got to change it up, do something different. Stop overthinking, yes, and make it a fun process. As you're reading, get instrumental music in the background and sing it to yourself. Believe me, it's a different way of absorbing it. Because I can pop in different lyrics, lines from the lyrics. They just pop up when I need them. And when you do something different than just reading, then you absorb it better and you'll recall it better too. Your eyes will recall it.
Move it.
Studies or life in general. I use it in my studies first. Okay, one of the first things I learned is my ABCs. Everybody learned ABCs early, right?
I don't know. Yes.
Do you know your ABCs?
Yes. I don't know what they're teaching them now, but
Oh
yes,
yeah, I don't know,
remember.
but and they gave it to us in a song: A B C D E F G
Oh, I
H
was
I
gonna
J
say
K
that.
L M N O P
Make a
Q
game
R
out of
S W V Q R S W V
WXYZ.
W X Y Z. The reason why I stopped is because, am I saying it backwards or forwards? Because Z Y X and W V U T S and R Q P O N M L O K
I
J
never learned
I
it that
H
way.
G F E D C B A. Okay, I can do it backwards and forwards because I put it to music.
Who knew?
And I'm just saying, even in the driest, and I'm talking driest of studying, you can make something out of it. And now with AI, you can make a song out of any of these bad things. And I know I am feeling very tired for you. It's mainly on my right side.
When you're
So
taking
that's your
this
male
test,
energy.
when is the
When is the test day? Testing day.
maybe take a day off between now and then. That's all. Yeah, it matters.
Yeah, and if you get a chance to even watch one of the songs from the movies or the videos from the movie, as far as when the songs are coming on, it'll help too. So when is testing day? Yeah. Gotta wake up.
Well, in terms of your question in life in general, you got to find balance in everything.
Joy.
Oh, it's in
balance,
September.
Okay.
Take some breaks.
Yeah. But make it fun, because you're getting bored. You're gonna fall asleep, and then you won't. Then you'll be mad at yourself.
Yeah, take your inner child out for some fun.
Dancing here.
You're doing okay, but
Yeah.
you're exhausting yourself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So play with that and see what happens.
And your mind is not absorbing as much as you would like currently. That's why you need to change it up. Move it. Yeah. Sort of thing.
So go, be happy.
Okay.
Time for one more.
One more. Zach, KK. Pedro. Just one of those. Pop in and we'll go for it.
Thinking. My inner child. He's going to be surprised at that test, I think. He's going to go, OMG.
Well, and I think when he makes it more fun for him, I think he'll observe it better, and then he'll be, he'll say, it worked. And I think that's what a lot of people do wrong is they have strict rituals in how they're doing it, but it's not fun for them. So what they learned 5 months ago is gone, but what they're learning this month is retained. So
Anybody else?
Okay. If not, then we will go to Lewis.
Somebody just popped in here a minute
That was
ago.
Lewis. I think we'll be surprised if I fail. No. No, you won't at this point.
I don't think that's happening, but don't still got to put in the work.
Yeah. But once you embrace it in a fun way, you're going to feel that, hey, this really, really worked. Or paper doesn't come out as per my expectations. No, it's going to come out better than you expect. Oh, man. But it depends on you. If your mindset is worried that, oh, they said it's not going to, I'll be surprised. No, surprise doesn't mean failure. Hello, Miss Shelby.
Lewis Black popped in.
Yeah, I did. So we're going to go with Lewis. Lewis, you still here? Since nobody else is popping in besides my daughter.
Is that your daughter?
In-law. Yeah, but my daughter.
Hello, daughter-in-law.
Yes, and her daughter, my granddaughter, broke her arm, I think, or broke something in 3 different spaces. Maybe it was a leg. She sent a picture, but it was.
If you're gonna do it right.
I know. Crazy thing. Are you still here, Mr. Lewis? Yes.
Quick, Lewis, what do you got? Hello, Shelby.
Okay. What you got? What are you feeling?
Oh, we don't have a question. We have. I'm hearing the song "Rolling, Rolling, Rolling." What
Keep
was
those
it?
doggies rolling.
Ride, yeah.
Her foot.
But I saw 2 big wheels on a fancy car. They say fancy something custom, and they're not normal wheels.
Oh wow!
They had big chrome covered, and I just see them rolling along. Let me play with this, Lewis. I don't know what we're doing.
Like the chariot card.
Rolling, rolling,
Victory.
rolling. Keep those. We have rolling, rolling, rolling.
Keep those doggies.
It's funny because the wheels are turning opposing. They aren't turning together. They're spinning.
But I think it's more illusion for you that it's doing it in opposite.
Maybe. Yeah, it does make sense that in reality. But you're happy with
just general.
These wheels represent something spinning, and you're not upset about it. They're just spinning, spinning, spinning. Are you just cruising along, singing a song, not paying attention to, what would I say, long-term projects like investing, retirement? What else? I get the sense that you're playing with something that's distracting you from more important things. If that makes sense. It's sort of like, these DJs, and they've got the noise canceling headsets now, and they're sitting here playing switches, or they've got turntables, or whatever, and he's rocking and he's rolling, and there's all this activity behind him that he's oblivious to, which means he's playing with the music, listening to the music. But did you hear or see? Somebody told me that, I didn't see it, but it was a clip about that Iranian woman who was the voice of the nation. And she's at a podium, doing her hand fisting thing and saying, we defy you. And the building's blowing up behind her. Because she was so focused. And she ran. That's what somebody told me. I didn't see the clip. But the point being that she was giving the world hell here, and the world's dropping in on top of her.
I think I did see something like that. Yeah.
But what I'm getting at, Lewis, there's the overall tone of what I'm getting is you're not paying attention to something because you're distracted by something which rightfully you would enjoy doing, or something that's tickling your fancy. Are you into music by any chance, or what do I say? Disc jockeying. Dude is like lady. Dude is like a
lady.
So I want you to turn around and look what's going on behind you. I guess would be the prominent answer.
I'm feeling around you.
Or that too. It's like being in a crowd, but you're not aware of people around you, or if you're out with your family and you're not paying attention to the family and you're there with them, but you're not there with them, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's something about where you're living at and what's around you there, and that's what I'm seeing.
There's life is going on around him and he's not paying attention to it. It's passing him by, or it's.
And what I'm seeing is, and this is just what's playing in my head, is that you're sanding something, and you're oblivious to everything else, but you're sanding something. And it's almost like you said, the walls could be coming down around you, but you're busy on what you are doing.
Yes, you're just, and the music is just an analogy they're using as a demonstration. You're consumed with something in front of you. You got headsets on. You're not hearing what's happening behind or around you. And I mean, it's not detrimental, horrible, terrible.
Right.
But just, it's interesting if your word here not involved in your text that you just put up on the screen. So I don't know if you've got wife and kids or not, but there's something you need to be more mixed in with. I think you're isolating yourself emotionally, or I get if you're not a driven person, you're expecting somebody else to carry you, that kind of thing while you play. You want to be more, I'm hearing them say, become more of a partner. So I won't point a finger there. That's up for you to decide or determine what that applies to.
And I got the word proactive when you said that.
Okay.
Be more proactive in what's going on. If there's kids especially, you don't want to miss out on that, because that comes and goes really fast. And then you have to deal with, you don't want to have to look back and say to your kids, how did I screw you up? What did I do? What was the worst thing? You may not like the answers. What is it? Yeah, the outside world is not as important right now as the internal and the people within the dwelling that you're at. Those will wait till tomorrow. Today, it's got to be where you're at. There's something very vibrant today about where you're at. So please be here in the moment where you are currently at. These are their words that they're sending me. Very vibrant. And you spreading your light is very important. Your light and your love today.
Oh, did he hurt himself?
I'm with my leg propped up. Oh, yeah, trying to heal. That's what it is about. Okay. Vibrant energy. So Reiki on your leg.
They're saying don't make this an excuse to not deal with stuff.
Ow, my leg hurts. My knee hurts.
Oh.
All of a sudden, but yeah. I know it's Mercury retrograde, preliminary, whatever. But keep working on what's going to happen, or preparing for what's next. Keep preparing for what's next, but be in the here and now and bring up that energy, because there's very vibrant energy around you. Whether it's your guides, ancestors, but they're all coming in to help. Your solar plexus have a healing personal sun in it. It can help you with your leg. You just have to engage it. Talk to your body. Ask the body what it needs. But yes, what's here and now, bring up the vibrations, music, anything that helps here and now.
Okay, he's confused.
Okay, what stuff especially? I don't know. Stuff that you're preparing for out in the future. You just
Paying bills, going to school, whatever it is you're into.
And
Do you have to cut the grass?
not with his leg
Not
propped
with
up.
that. I know.
Technical stuff, whether it's
Housekeeping.
that or
People in your life that need help.
well, the people in the dwelling is very important. The vibrant energy there. However, in between everything, you're healing your knee and working with everybody around you. The other thing is to prepare for the future through electronics, technical, AI, getting things prepared, whether it's logos, whether it's anything else that you can do while your leg is healing. But don't get overly focused on that, because work with the energy in that house, because you have made it better and it needs to be brought up some more.
They're saying tend to life. Does that make any sense?
Tend to life.
Tend to life.
Tend to life.
Attend,
to what?
as in attend to life.
What's happening in your life here and now. Yes, exactly.
And we got to cut it short.
Yep.
Hope
Okay,
that helps
I'm
you.
backing up. Let me.
No,
close this up.
don't leave me.
I'm just backing up a little bit. Okay.
I had completely forgotten about them. Are they here? Are they here? We had a session with them last night. We are here, they are saying. With enthusiasm, they are saying. We've been waiting to talk to you all, inclusively spectators as well as participants. These words you have heard shared today apply to all. When we see you intermingling in words and texting and vocal transfers, we always want to reinforce when we can to you to pay attention to every word said, because each of you have access to your screens and your ears and the vocals, and all of those frequencies are carrying tidbits of elevative particles that you can each use on a daily basis. Don't hear a statement made that may sound profound and not act on it. Don't be afraid to keep that political or practical verbal sentence that gets placed in your mind in front of your mind. Don't dispel it and wait to use it later, because you won't. The time is right. When you hear it, it was intended for your ears to use and process. We're simply saying, take advantage of every word you see, every word you hear, every word that you might hear in oversight, even if it's a commercial or a billboard or a sentence or a license plate. There's a message in everything out there if you're willing to tune into it. Take advantage of all the gifts that are being presented. Spirit knows no boundaries, and we will get to you any way we can. It doesn't just have to be on a show such as this or a casual conversation. There are many vehicles. So go, and as is said on a regular basis, be happy and know that we are in the wings, and you can always count on us and or your own chosen friends and deities. Blessings to you all. We will see you same time in another sequence, depending on the holiday season. Ta-da.
Thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate it. Tonight there will be another one. Bonnie and Sarah will be on at, I think it's 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Friday Night Live happy hour. And tomorrow morning is Saturday. It's Susan will be on at 10 a.m. I will be going to Rodeo Rose Market, 1801 East Camelback Road at Kiln, Kiln. And that is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I'd love to see you guys there if you stop in. Sunday, Bonnie will be back with Jess at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Miss Sherry Berry and Miss A5 Says hopefully will be on around 3 p.m.-ish Mountain Standard Time on Sunday as well. And Monday, Claudine will be on. We will be on Tuesday. Claudine will be with Ann on Monday. I will be with her on Tuesday, and then we have Tuesday night class. We will not be on Friday. Okay, but Wednesday I will have Michelle Frost, and it's going to be totally different. So come and watch. Love to have you, and thank you guys so much.
It's been a blast. It always is.
And see you in 2 weeks.
For sure.
Have a great one. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And somewhere we're out of here. Where is my stuff? Sorry.
We can't.